This video is explaining how to change the bearings in your idler pulley on a Ford. Basically, when you can buy the bearings and replace them, or you can get the whole thing from like AutoZone or something like that, which is like $15. And a lot of times they're plastic, but basically I use this to press this bearing out, which is the old bearing here. I had a video of me actually pressing it out, but unfortunately it ended prematurely. But you press this bearing out with your, with that, and then you put the new one in, which this is another old one that I took out of another one, because I've done a few of them. But basically you set it up to where you got this thing. You gotta get it straight. Gotta make sure it's straight. I don't want nothing to fall. What the heck? Oh, that's right. Never mind. I don't want nothing to fall when I do this. I want it to be set up right, but I want it to be where I can actually get the bearing. Which it don't really have to be wide apart on that, but the reason why I'm using this, you can do it with, you can tap it in with something else. But the reason why I'm doing it with this is simply because it makes it to where it's straight in here. Because if you do it with anything other than this, with the press, it'll be slightly off. It won't be straight in there. You can usually get it pretty close. But it's just better to do it like this, simply because it's straight and it's flush, and you have no issues with wobble on the actual, on it. I'm gonna have to end this or put this up because that's too wide. It's too wide for it. The reason why I had to do that, which I could have just piled these up now that I'm thinking about it, but it's pretty close right now, but it's still got a little bit more to go. Actually, it's a little bit crooked for some weird reason. Shouldn't be crooked. But that's not good. That's more crooked than it has been, even when I put it in by hand. I guess it was just the way I use that. That's fine. I'll straighten it up. Actually, it's more of these on here, because I don't have to have any. I don't have to have anything that's. Actually, it's probably enough. I don't have to have anything that's. That's just unreal. I don't know how in the heck it was so crooked. It kind of don't make no sense to me, but actually, I'll go ahead and do this. One more up here. Hopefully I have enough room. It does, barely. Straighten this thing out and get it in here right. For some weird reason, it was doing it crooked with that other socket on there. Not sure why, but this will straighten it up. There it is. There it is. There it is. I think it's good. Let me check it. See. I think it's good. But for some weird reason, I'm not exactly sure why, that I didn't want to put it in there straight. Looks like it has to be going down a little tiny bit more. Tiny bit more. Not much, but a little bit. Not much, but a little more. I mean, you don't have to be like totally 100% precise on how far you go down. It's best to get it as good as possible. Although that's wide enough to where it could be a tiny bit off and be fine. It'll just, it'll just polish a little more of the side rather than, but I just want to make sure it's right. It's not no big deal. It's pretty good and easy, and here it is. It's in there. New bearing. And now I can put it on my motor when I go to put it in the other car. So now I got all three of them redone. All three got new SKF bearings, and it didn't cost me I think it cost me like $10 for all 3 bearings, maybe a little more. Maybe between $10 and $12 for all 3 bearings. And I would have had to replace all these. And that's $45. And it didn't even take not even 10 minutes to press it out and press it back in. But that's all I wanted to show you all. Thank you for watching, and you all have a very nice evening. Goodbye.